Hey guys, it's DarkendFearz, and I'm here with another one. Unfortunately, this one I don't think my sister wants to narrate because she doesn't want to narrate. And this is against uplaod, a rematch, and this was us practicing for a clan war. And yeah, so let me actually play the battle. As you can see, he used Blissey and Suicune. Well, I used two UUs. And let's just see how my team functions as well as it functions. So he leads up with his 911 Hun. I don't understand. Oh, it's a female, that's why. And I go for the U-turn because I was predicting like an overheat or something. And then I go into Flygon, who's like my counter to Heatran, not really, Piffed. And Flygon doesn't take the what's that called? Oh, I forgot the move. Overheat that well, and he goes into a Gyarados, and I see this Gyarados, and I'm like, with some predictions I could take it out. I go for the Earthquake, predicting him to actually stay in because of a Shuka Berry. I'm not exactly sure, and then he switches out, and he gets a taunt on my Celebi, and I go for the U-turn here because that's the only thing Celebi can do. And he goes into a Blissey, and I see this Blissey, and I'm like, fuck. And actually not really, because I only have one special attacker in his team. So I go into my puppy, I predict to switch into Heatran, and I go for the Thunderfang. Unfortunately, I miss. I go for the second Thunderfang, hoping he'd set up Stealth Rocks or something. But he goes for the Dragon Pulse, and my Arcanine actually lives that. You see, he predicted the switch into Flygon there. And now I go into Flygon, predicting the Earthquake and or Earth Power, and he actually goes for it, so I'm like, yes. And then he goes into his Gyarados, and I predict this, and I go for the Stone Edge. So right now I'm just like predicting all over the place, and it's working out for me because I'm taking down his team. Now I believe he stays in, hoping for the hacks. For me to miss a Stone Edge. It's a risky 2-hit KO, and it actually works out. Thank God for being a Bandit Flygon, and that was his special defense bulky Gyarados, I believe. So he goes into a Suicune now. I really can't do all that much, so I go into my Celebi, and I predict the Calm Mind, and yeah. I go for the trick here, assuming that he would stay in, and he goes for the Ice Beam, and I'm like, yes, I pro. And his Suicune is locked with the trick, and the Ice Beam looks to be a 2-hit KO on that on the Suicune. I mean on the Celebi, but then he gets a freeze, which really didn't matter all that much because I have Natural Cure, so I kind of had to switch out. I switch out into Scizor, which is a excellent prediction. I don't know why I didn't pursue, because I knew he had a Heatran. I should have just pursue or superpowered, but instead I go for the obvious U-turn, and then I go into my Magnezone, and I go for the Thunderbolt, and that's obviously going to take down the Heatran right now. So now he's going into his Blissey, and I see Blissey, and I'm like, okay. So I'm going to go into my Celebi, and he sets up his Stealth Rocks. And I'm like, damn it, I wish I had my Short Scarf, because then I could ruin this Blissey, but no, I don't. And I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave, paralyzing something on the switch-in, and I paralyzed that Latias, which is great. And then he switches back out, and I go for my Stealth Rocks, and yeah. I figured he U-turned here, I think, and I decided to stay in. Because I wanted to see what he switched into, and now that Celebi did its job, I figured it was useless except for like Death Fodder there, so why not Death Fodder now? I said this is a Life Orb Infernape, so I could take it down, and he goes into his Scarf Suicune. He runs Speed EVs, and he outspeeds my Arcanine, which I forgot that I gave it the Scarf, so that was kind of, fail. Actually, I know, I stayed in to see what move he would lock himself into, which was bad, because I should have just gone into Umbreon. But then he's going to go into his Latias, and I'm going to go for the Curse. I believe I'm going to predict an attack and go for the Sucker Punch, which is going to one-hit KO this Latias. No. I go for a second Curse. No, I go for a Payback. Yeah, I go for a Payback, figuring I could take a special attack, and I think it's going to take out this Infernape. And I'm getting a phone call. It's my grandmother. I don't feel like picking up right now. He's going to close combat. I know that I could live that. I go for the Payback because it's stronger than Sucker Punch, and I'm not confident that Sucker Punch can KO at this point, which I should be, because Payback actually did all that damage from before. But whatever. Yeah. Umbreon takes it down, and then he goes into Suicune, I want to see what he locks himself into, so I go for the Sucker Punch. I should have gone for the Wish. It really didn't matter all that much. But yeah, he's going to Surf, and that's going to take out... No, it's not going to take out my Umbreon. And, yeah, I'm going to go for the second Sucker Punch, and Suicune is almost dead. And he's going for a Surf now, and that's going to take out my Umbreon. Here is where I found out he runs Speed EVs, because he outspeeds my Magnezone, which I believe is like Naive Nature or something, and does about half, and then I Thunderbolt, and it almost it dies with that low HP. Let's see, he has a Blissey left, so, and I have a Flygon, Magnezone, Scizor, and stuff, so I go into Flygon just to Death Hotter it out, and yeah, Seismic Toss, not much he can do at this point. I think I'm going to go for... Oh, they're calling my cell phone now. Oh yeah, I'm going to go into Magnezone and just Explode. And that Blissey's going to die. Jasmine, talk to Grandma and Grandpa. Here. Alright, so he's going to Soft Boil, and this is really bad. Because I can't really do much to this Blissey except go into my Scizor right now and lock myself on the U-turn. I think his last Pokemon is paralyzed Flygon. Paralyzed Latias. So I go for the U-turn, and then he Soft Boils just to see how much damage that does, and it almost kills. And yeah, he doesn't carry the Flamethrower, which is great. Only Comfy Shorts carries Flamethrowers, but I don't even think a Flamethrower can KO Scizor. Actually, it can, because this is a different EV spread than the other one. So I continue with the U-turn, and yeah, I'm gonna go for the. He's gonna go for the Thunderbolt, and that is obviously not gonna do much to my Scizor. And he flees because he can't really do anything. So good game, Alex. I really enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Hope you enjoyed this battle.